Well, they'll be looking to put it right tonight. Let's have a look at the teams then. Lots of changes to speak about for Deportrio. Michael Richards not here tonight, but I had a word with him before coming into this one to understand why there's a few changes. One of the best ones for them, though, is that Francis Gerald Mampolo is back in the side, and so is the all-important Henry Lansbury. No Jaden Raymond suffering a hamstring problem. Marvin Sordell still recovering from a hamstring problem. I believe Joden Lescott is with Michael Richards. Sorry, Joden, they're still away enjoying Abu Dhabi, I'm pretty sure, but they will be back, I'm sure, at some point. On the opposite side of that, Brandon Barker not here this week either as well. Paul Marshall, the manager in charge tonight, leading, hopefully, Micah and Daniel Sturridge's Deportrio. So 3 important points. For SDS, though, the champions, they're looking to bounce back after losing last week to the hands of the 26ers, who were brilliant. Unfortunately, no Alfie Matthews tonight. Camilo Restrepo, Calvin Dixon or Nia Kirby, but in comes 2 of the same wildcards again. Mohamed Petama and Norte. Keziah Sterling also features the top goal scorer here in Baller League so far this year. 10 goals. Well, this is game 5 of the night. YouTube chat, I'll ask you your predictions on this one. Deportrio or Mohamed Petama to win this tee-off. SDS or Deportrio to win the game. Both wild cards, in fact, starting in the starting 6. There is Norte. Same wild card of last week. Stepping in tonight, Cole Hawley and Rodney Ajayi. Both, in fact, scored last week in their opening game in Baller League. Daniel Atherton, first couple of touches on the ball, always so convincing. A lot of travelling as well he has to do, the goalkeeper of Deportrio. Plays for FC United of Manchester on a Saturday and up and down from Manchester to London. Here's Diddy, the former captain of SDS's. Mohamed Petama puts one of his first effort at the game. So score predictions coming through on the YouTube chat. 6-5 SDS, 4-3 win SDS. Jack McConnell sticking the hands of half, but not more than that. A win here for SDS could put them on 14 points. It would move them into 3rd, just ahead of NDL. Daniel Atherton fancying it. It's keeper-to-keeper action here at the moment. It is half-time of this game, by the way, for the one-on-one challenge with KSI involved. In case you missed it, there's a bit of a pre-match chat between the two. Malvo Hete! No hand on that one. Just over the bar. Cannot emphasise how important of a week this is for Deportrio. They win this, they'll be on 9 points. There is still the chance of top 4. They don't win, they're potentially looking at least a 6 or 7 point gap between them and 4th place. Cole Hawley. He's quite enjoyed himself in Baller League. It's his 2nd week back as a wild card. Through the legs of Half. And he's fitted in quite well here, isn't he? Deportrio leading by just 1 goal to 0 already. Doesn't say much, does it, to get the YouTube chat going? I didn't even realise I did that. Good to hear you all listening, though. As it stands, with Deportrio in this winning position. They would be on 9 points. They would only be 2 points away from SDS. Ajayi. We'll go for a kick in. Here's Keziah Sterling now. Looking to find his 11th goal of the season. Where's that one going to end up? They want a corner, they're not going to get one. Great touch there from Hawley. Mete up against Zach Fagan now. Can he look to pull a shot away? Needs an option. Great hold-up play from the former United man. Hete, shot goes all the way across. Can they counter-attack SDS here? Adam Dawson. Ajayi, well played by Naughty Naughty. The KSI Heady one game changes at half-time in this game. We're just over 7.5 minutes away from it. Hete, corner! In case you've missed the scorelines tonight. N5 beat Ruckus 4-2. NDL won 5-4 against Clutch. Wembley Rangers beat MVPs after MVPs were 2-0 up in that game. The 26ers M7 was a 4-4 game. And the pressure penalties was won by Ruckus. Last game of the night is United versus Vision. In case you have missed it, Angry Ginger, of course, King of the Jungle. He's back next week here with us in Baller League for match day 8. On the volley! Couldn't quite connect with it as he would have wanted to. He has looked great, hasn't it? Carl Hawley. Adam Dawson, he can hit them from this far out. Of course he can. Daniel Atherton, brave keeping, ensures that there was not a mistake there. Levy getting his first couple of touches on the ball now. The captain, Hawley's on for a second here for Deportrio.
2 minutes to game changer.
Two minutes away from our first half game changer. Can Rodney Ajayi get rounds? David Marquez Castano. Thought he was fouled. Fortunately, goes out for a kick in. McConnell. Kenny Chadwick on the pitch now. One of the few players that remained in their place from season 1. Michael Falevi off balance. SDS still in possession, but unfortunately, Malvahete was off balance there in the shot. Well, onside, 3 play or +1. McConnell! There was a touch. And then there's a corner. Some of that has gone out of play. Adam Dawson will fancy a shot from there off target. 20 seconds away from our first half game changer here. Naughty Norte.
5, 4, 3.
Look at the feet from Malvahete. Game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest, we go higher. It's time to go higher.
Offsides will be our game changer for the next 3 minutes. Basically, in short, you can't be offside. That is the rule. If you're not familiar with Ball League, you can be offside in normal play. In this game changer, you can stand where you want, you can be where you want. You will not be offside.
All right, listen, boys. You're gonna have McConnell stand right in front of you. He's gonna stand right in front of you, and they're gonna shoot from this, and just gonna move out the way. All right, so you need to get I'm closer to shots, man. Go man for man. Go check that game. Man for man.
We hear the instructions from Coach Maz.
2, 1.
We get to see Henry Lansbury on the sidelines make his first minutes tonight. See how this changes. As I said, only 5 goals scored in an onside game changer. And we've had near enough, just under 130 goals scored in game changers so far this season across 7 weeks. Well, there's KSI on the sidelines. He's getting warmed up. He's in a kit. He's got to play one-on-one in about 2 minutes' time. Who do you reckon will win, Heady 1 or KSI in a one-on-one? Oh no. Mampolo, he was scoring off his first touch. There is Heady 1. Last time I saw KSI play football in Ball League was during the Final Four. He had a fantastic little flip-flap or elastico. We won't say more than that, but can't wait to see him in a one-on-one. Here's Mampolo now. Good to see him back in the side. Really important player for Deportrio. Have not been able to really get going, have they, SDS? Sterling thought there was a touch. Referee said no. McConnell. Ajayi, clever, Mampolo, how's he not scored? How's Mampolo? Not scored that, it was just a piece of brilliant defending. Finley Chadwick and McConnell there. That was the moment again. Oh, Mampolo, it was his touch. Just had to touch it towards the goal. Adam Dawson, we know he can score from these set plays. Not going to take this one. McConnell is instead off the back of Finley Chadwick, second corner. Certainly will feel like Deportrio will be going into this one at half-time, feeling like, rightly so, they should be 2-0 up. Final 10 seconds for Levy, Chadwick. Unable to link up. And I believe that's probably going to do us for half-time unless a shot can come in the next 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
No. Half-time. Deportrio will lead by a goal to nil against SDS. Still a huge 15 minutes to come.
It is time to vote for your Head and Shoulders MVP of the night. Who are you going to pick All you've got to do is scan that QR code on your screen right now. Vote for your Head and Shoulders MVP. There's a few nominations. Who could it be? Toby Bull had a great night for M7, didn't he? Kevin Vegan had a great day for NDL as well. Scan that QR code and pick your favourite. Right, it's currently 1-0 to Deportrio. Could have been more, could have been more.
Could have been more. Manpolo should have put the dagger
Should have been
in there,
more.
but he didn't, did he? And SDS, they've looked a little bit shaky this season. Sharky hasn't always been happy with the performances. It's happened again a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I mean, Sharky was saying it didn't get to him, the pressure of 13. He said actually he was happy after that sort of result last week because the pressure was off. But the performance is not looking great.
No, the performance hasn't been great, and I think a few players we haven't seen perform at their absolute best so far this season. Mauro Valletti, we haven't seen the Mauro Valletti we saw at United last year, have we? So players have got to step up, but let's take nothing away from Deportrio. They've been excellent first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's go and find Chunks. He is somewhere for some half-time entertainment.
Yeah. Half-time entertainment. We decided to see the middest of mid-offs. Shout out to the boys, Eddie One and KSI. I'll be honest with you. There's going to be no techers on display. Yeah? But we're here to just laugh, I guess. So, Max Cadal with the worst haircut I've seen in my career. Here to throw the ball in the air. Hey, Max! You can't hear me, but this guy, I just want to talk to him about that hair. But, you know, we'll speak off camera, don't worry about it. We are going to see some football, hopefully. 2 goalkeepers. They're going to try and take each other on and basically do the +1 game changer. It's going to be 90 seconds. Guys, get ready then. Let's look with your weird hair. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, Heady's got the first touch on it. What's he on though? Ooh, that step over took 8 minutes. All right, oh my God, yes. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oi! That's not bad though. That might be a goal, you know. I'm gonna VAR it, but let me see. Watch. All right, watch. I guarantee you, any money KSI is gonna do that media elastico. Where's the media elastico? Oh! It's your ball. Go from there. Go. I did the elastico, man. The one that you always do. No, oh goodness gracious. Yes. All right, 45 seconds left, we're halfway. Heady, what do you want, broski? Show us the skills. I know he's blowing. All right, Heady's got the ball. Oh, he's tried to maneuver, it didn't work. KSI's got the ball. He's on the run. He's going sideways for some reason. Hey, Max, move, man. Oh, he's done it. Oh, unfortunately, it hasn't worked for him because that was a horrible shot. Heady, run! Oh, he's running weird. All right, we've got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna let last attack. Oh, I don't know what you guys were expecting. We were definitely not gonna get any goals, but I can't lie. Heady surprised me, you know. He's got feet. But you know what? That was 0-0. Back to Liv and Joe.
Joe, can you quickly, we've only got 30 seconds, can you just analyse what you've just seen just there?
Absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. Seriously, top to bottom, disastrous. And yet they probably would start for Wolves. Do you know what I mean? They're so bad.
Yeah, maybe Heady One and KSI stick to the day jobs, yeah? I wish you could see Joe's reaction. Oh, brilliant. That was definitely some half-time entertainment. But shall we get back to the football? I think we should.
Well, welcome back to Baller League for the second half of Game 5. If you're watching on YouTube and Twitch, you may have just seen one of the worst game changers you'll ever see. If you were, of course, tuning in from Sky Sports, well, you might be thankful that you didn't see what the game changer was between Heady One and KSI there. I was expecting some goals. I thought we were going to see one. But unfortunately, no goal scored during their +1 game changer. Speaking of game changers, though, SDS are the best team in Baller League when it comes to game changers. You wouldn't believe that. off the first half game changer. We just saw of a 0-goal onside. The SDS have scored 17 goals. Yes, 17 from game changers just this season. Put that into context, they've only scored 24 goals the whole season. And I bet quite a few of those were a penalty. Keziah Sterling scoring that. Chance to break now for Jack McConnell. Deportrio in dreamland. They've really controlled this game. They've got 2 corner flags next to their name. They're 1 away from a penalty. I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but that Mampolo effort probably should have been a goal. Could have been 2-0 up. Keep in mind after this one, United take on Vision in our final game of the night, match day 7. Mampolo, oh, lovely turn. Francis Gerald Mampolo, great tackle, Keziah Sterling. Great recovery, and he can't quite believe how he's not got himself a corner for his team there. Through the legs of Keziah Sterling, but a brilliant recovery. And to even get that final touch from Mampolo, to not give away a corner, even sweeter. Half gonna shoot. McConnell, good tackle from Sterling for leaving. I'm not quite sure if Alfie Matthews is resting. He plays football for Dover outside of Ball League, or he might be injured, but sort of love to see him involved tonight and see what difference he can make. Alongside that, no Nia Kirby, Camilo Restrepo, Calvin Dixon. This is the last game, really, of the night that could change the top 4 of how it looks. For Levy, great turn around Dawson. And then fouled. Expecting a short pass from an SDS shirt to move. For Levy! Just wide. The point I wanted to make, though, if SDS can win this game, they could be on 13 points. They will be in the top 4. And your top 4 for tonight would be N5, M7, NDL, and SDS heading into match day 8 next week. Whether if it stays like a draw or Deportrio were to win, it would be N5, M7, NDL and the 26s. That would be your top 4. Long ball 4, great head down. Felipe tried to spin. Zach Fagan. Adam Dawson, direct shot maybe? Did look a little bit soft there. Adam Dawson going to hit this. He scored 2 great free kicks last year. That did not look good there for Zach Fagan, who is in a lot of pain. And a lot of discomfort. Let's get the camera off him now. We wish him the best support we can get him now. Well, as it stands on the table, turn our attentions away from a nasty injury for Zach Fagan as he gets all the help on the pitch. As we said, a win here for Deportrio would put them on 9 important points. That's the bottom side of the table. Deportrio on 9, same as Clutch. And would only put them potentially a win outside of the top 4. As Deportrio look on to get Zach Fagan all the help and treatment that he needs. Took some real impact to his knee there. We won't show you a replay. No one needs to see that again. We see Josh Harrop there on the sidelines of Richard Afran Kessie. These are 2 players we've actually seen featured tonight. Fortunately, there won't be any hurry of getting Zach Fagan off the pitch. He is in some real discomfort. Moment for SDS, though, to have a chat between them to see what they can do right, because at the moment it just has not been great. Well, let's head down to our very own Liv and Joe Thomason as we get Zach Fagan some treatment that he needs.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brandon. We hope Zach Fagan is okay. It was a horrible looking injury he's being seen to right now. Deportrio still winning this one. Let's look ahead to next week whilst we're here. And the return of Angry Ginge. I mean, United obviously still have to play a little bit later on after this game. They're playing Vision in the final game of match day 7. And I'm sure he will want to return with his team having won a game, but all they seem to do, Joe, is draw.
You know what kills it? You know, I actually spoke to Ginge today.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I spoke to him and I said, bro, I just want to say congratulations. You absolutely smashed it. Loved watching you on my team. I tried to just be expressive about how much I love him on I'm a Celeb. And guess what he said to me? Thanks, mate. And now we're trying to get top 4. He just doesn't. He just wants United to smash it. So fair play to him. He's already won the jungle and he's already got his eyes focused on United. So
I wonder if Ginge, I mean, I don't know what the time is in Australia, but I know he said he was getting up early to watch the United Wolves game.
So he should be awake.
So maybe he might be watching, he might be waking up.
United.
Very possible, very possible. You know, when he was in the jungle and he was finding out the Man United scores, I was half expecting him to go, and United have drawn 3 of the last 4. Like, you know what I mean? I was half expecting him to say, the other United, not great.
What was funny was when he found out that they lost to Everton and drew to West Ham.
Because I don't know if you saw it in his story before he went in, he made predictions about what he's expecting from the next result.
Oh, did
and I think he thought everyone was a win. Of course, you know he's deluded.
They didn't even tell him that Everton went down to 10 men.
Yeah, no, he found out after. He put on the story today.
I know, but it's fine, isn't it? It's fine. His United team, at least they're unbeaten. You know, they've done a pretty good job. Coxey is like one of the best coaches here, isn't it? So without Ginge, you still feel like they've got a chance in this league. But
It's going to be nice to have him back.
I know, it will be nice to have him back. And it will be, like, he's lost a lot of weight, hasn't he?
Yes,
Lost
he has.
7 kilos.
Oh
7
my
kilos.
gosh, I saw on his story when he put that thingy up,
Face
his
just
face.
chiseled,
I was
yeah.
like, gee.
I might do 2 I'm a Celebs back to back. Get me in there, man. Get me chiseled up. I might, you know. I liked it. What, you just eating a bit of weird stuff?
Well,
yeah.
it's just rice and beans, and if you don't do well in the trials, that's quite literally all you have to eat.
Cool. ITV, shout me.
Have they already shouted
As if
you?
they haven't already.
Chunks, like 8 times.
Next up on the football.
Yeah, let us refocus on the football then, and this game that's going on. Deportrio are currently 1-0 up against SDS. If any of you are just tuning in now, we've got a break in play because there was a really, really bad-looking injury to Deportrio's Zach Fagan. He is currently still down. It looks like they're just bringing a stretcher out. So we'll keep you updated on that injury. Let's just take a look at the goal then that's given Deportrio the lead in this one. I mean, we spoke about it at half-time, Joe. They have scored 1, but realistically, in that first half, they could have scored 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely, they took that really, really well. But Mampolo had an absolute sitter of a chance he missed later on. Huge save from half. If that goes to 2-0, you know, SDS have been winning games, they've been getting results, but we've seen Sharky here, we've spoken to Sharky post-matches, you've spoken to Sharky. They're not at their best, are they, Chunks, this season, SDS?
Yeah, I don't know. But to be fair, one thing I will say and give him an excuse is I feel like they have a lot of injuries. Obviously, Maya Kirby being out, you've got Camilo Restrepo, which was one of the main players from last season, being out. So it's like he's a very unlucky, and it's difficult to probably replace those kind of guys and get a result, you know?
One thing I am noticing, though, no Danny Sturridge, no Michael Richards.
Micah
results again.
Richards is probably still prancing around Abu Dhabi. Is he still out
No,
there?
he landed today
Or is he
at
back?
6.
So where are you, Micah?
To be fair, it's a bit of a
Like-
tight one, isn't it? Airport straight to here and
Ginge
probably
would have done
tired.
it. Ginge would have done it.
Oh, 100%.
But they don't need him because Deportrio are winning without him. Anyway, and playing probably the best I've seen them play in
This is
quite
definitely
some time.
one of the best. They have been.
100%.
They've been very. I mean, considering they were really consistent last season, this season it's been the complete opposite. They've been up and down, up and down, up and down. You don't quite know what you're going to get with them, but actually they've been pretty dominant in that first half, especially.
Yeah, they've been absolutely smashing it. And I'll be honest, SDS started off slow, so expecting them to get back in there. Diddy, how about your score, mate? Yeah, please. How was it? Nah, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah.
We don't want to speak about it.
No. We obviously want the game to be resumed only when it is safe. Zach Fagan has suffered a really horrible looking injury, but the stretcher is on the pitch, and hopefully, bless him, we wish him well. Deportrio obviously winning this game. You can see there the players have come back out just to keep warm. There has been a little break in play. What do SDS need to do here? Because obviously they lost last week. Their 13-game unbeaten run came to an end. And it just hasn't looked like they're sort of up to it yet, Joe. What do you think's been missing from them?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be easy to come out after a break like this and be like straight on it straight away. So they're going to need some of the big names to come out on fire quickly. I think Kaz Sterling, you know, he's playing a lot further back this year, it feels like. He's one of the defensive line, really. Diddy as well hasn't quite been at his absolute best so far. Chunks' mid-paparazzi session.
Can we just assess? I wish you could just cut back to us, because whilst Joe was talking, this is literally what's going on.
It's a joke. It's a
You know
joke.
what it is?
I'm trying to give tactical analysis.
No, it's because of my first win. They're all taking pictures of me because of my
I
first
mean,
win.
technically you are the only,
100% record.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying. Think about it. That's why they love me today.
Why don't you stay? Why is Nico coming back to
He's
replace
not.
you, bro?
I'm taking over the whole time.
You said a minute ago in our post-match interview you wasn't going to do that.
You
No,
said,
I said-
actually, you said all of it was Nico's work.
You did.
Yeah, that's the truth, but that's me being honest. But
Then
what I'm
what-
trying to say is this is work. But guess what? The board, I had a chat with them. I don't know if you guys saw me. I went
You
out
had a
there
chat with the board?
With a Zoom call,
Yeah.
in the
What
car.
did the board
Yeah.
say?
He said that I'm on for the rest of the season.
So what's happening with Nico then? Is he your assistant manager?
Oh, no.
He's not involved at all here.
No.
So what were his instructions today to you, Chunks?
Obviously, he told me, I'll be honest, remember, I have to remember I only had 2 days with the team.
Interim, quick.
Interim. So it's like, I'm not going to do an Amarim and try to implement my style and be, you know what I mean? Silly and naive. So I just decided to actually speak to somebody that actually has some type of expertise. It's his players. And yeah, man, I got behind what he said and it worked.
I have to say, Chunks came over, he said, I'm buzzing. Like on the sideline, it's apparently a
I
different
saw
buzz,
that.
isn't it?
Look,
if you're
it's the most serious
you're
I've
in there.
ever seen Chunks.
Yeah.
He was walking over to the VAR screen at one point. I was like, Chunks.
Yeah. I got a bit too involved, to be fair.
I think you did a good job out there, mate. You won the game.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
good to
As
see,
you can
isn't
see there, Zach Fagan has just been stretchered off. Of course, everyone at Baller League wishes him well. It was an awful looking injury he just suffered. The players are out on on the pitch still warming up as he gets stretchered off. So I think we can now hand back to Brandon, and the second half will resume.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It is going to be a drop ball between the two sides where that incident happened. A real horrible injury to his knee there, Zach Fagan. He is getting all the help and treatment that he needs now. And we wish him the best of recoveries. Not good for Deportrio amongst their list of injuries that they're already dealing with. Two players already out with hamstring injuries, and Jaden Raymond and Marvin Sordell, who was so key from last season. And it will continue, sorry, from an SDS possession in that scenario, not a drop ball. We're back on the way now. Second half, just approaching the 5th minute. Deportrio have been all over SDS. Haven't allowed them to play, have not allowed them to have any type of control on this one. It's a must-win game for Deportrio. And win this, they'll be on 9 points. They'll be potentially amongst the list of teams trying to sneak into the top 4. Yusuf Shentov on now for SDS. And Polo. Fouling. Tariq Gidari. Josh Happ and Henry Lansbury now getting some time on the pitch. We'll speak, sorry, of Henry Lansbury. He's now on the pitch. Former Arsenal, Aston Villa. It's great last season for Vision. Scored a couple of free kicks, in fact. Betama, there's Henry Lansbury with a big block. Great ball, Yusuf Shentov. Well recovered by Adam Dawson, not a corner, kick in. On the Ajayi. Eventually stopped by Yusuf Shentov. Betama off the back of the heel of Adam Dawson. Haff shoots. Atherton there on this follow-up, just enough to get back up on his feet. And Polo on his own, 2 SDS players around him, no one at the back post where he's put the ball into a great area. Didn't know where that was going there, did you, on the rebounds? Well, you wouldn't believe it, we've just near enough approached 30 shots in this game so far. SDS have had 14 shots, just 2 on target. Offside. It's not looking great, is it? For the champions by their own standards. When you look at where most of their goals have come from. In case you missed that point earlier. Ajayi. Back to man. Polo, good save from Haff. "17 goals SDS have scored in game changers. Only scored 24 this season. That's 7 in open play. That could even include penalties, to be honest, from corners. Offside. Luckily, we're only 3 minutes away from a game changer. Nicely done, or is it? Dawson, great block. And great recovery. From Gadari, made the short pass and recovered well, just to match up that shot from Dawson. Cole Hawley. MVP tonight, I feel, for Deportrio. Big chance, Hawley. Well recovered from Keziah Sterling. Frustration building that he's had to get back and claw his team again out of danger. I mean, look, he's scoring all the goals, he's defending here, there and everywhere. I mean, that sums it up when you have something to have a shot from that far out, because he hasn't feel like he's got any other option. Norte back on the pitch now. "50 seconds just under that away from our game changer. Fair play, the line or one-on-one YouTube chat. What's it going to be? Hopefully a shot on target. It's 22 shots, I believe. 21, 22 shots of the game so far. 3 on target from SDS. I mean, I'm sure Sharky would probably agree, it's been probably the worst performance all season. This is the side that was 13 unbeaten before last week, where they lost 4-3 to the 26ers. They've got to be quick though if they want to get a shot away. It's not going to happen. Game changing time.
Let's take this thing higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
The line. Still no one-on-one tonight. I'll be honest, throughout this game right now, it's not the game changer that I was hoping that would randomly pop up for us. We got the line. Goals count as double if scored behind the offside line. Whether it's been deflected or there's been a ricochet on the shot, as long as the shot comes in from behind the offside line, it will still count as double. Aside of that, all other goals scored will count as a regular goal. For Deportrio, I mean, more of the same. They've controlled the game. They're happy for SDS to have shots from distance or let half shoot from the halfway line. I mean, maybe not now, because if they concede, it would count as 2. That would be quite some story, wouldn't it? SDS scoring from behind the line, making it count as double, winning the game. Someone's got to take a risk. Someone's got to take an effort. You have a feeling that Might be Maravilhete. Hang on a second, Cole Hawley gets trapped in his feet. Did he? That one looked like quite a strong tackle from Lansbury. He's got into the sponsor ball. We hope he's all right. Finny Chabak, I believe that is, on the floor. Well, we have a minute in play here. There's only been, across the first 2 seasons here at Ball League UK, there's only ever been 3 clean sheets. This could be clean sheet number 4, and it would actually be Deportrio's second clean sheet they've kept in Ball League history. This was the chance that you thought Hawley was going to end the game. He tried to just drag it around the goalkeeper. It just got dragged behind him.
Don't have to gamble as much. Need Kyle. You don't have to gamble as much. Hey, it's a minute left, minute and a half.
Minute 20. Finny Chabak back up on his feet, that's the main thing. And looking okay to continue. There will be a kick in for SDS. Chadwick, Sterling. I'll say it again and again, this is the team that have scored the most goals in game changers that potentially are going to have a goalless game against Deportrio. Cole Hawley to end it now. Game over. Deportrio are on their way to a huge 3 points. He's been a wild card for the last 2 weeks. He scored 3 goals in 2. Apologies for any language there in the celebrations at Deportrio. They've got a minute to get 2 goals. I know it's the line, and it could happen. For Deportrio's sake, there's no excuse why they should not be walking away with 3 points here. As I said, from 13 weeks unbeaten, that unbeaten streak all the way from season 1 to season 2. Chadwick coming close, that's another corner. That would have counted as 2 if it did go in. But from 13 unbeaten to potentially 2 defeats now in a row. Zaya Sterling. Vilhete towards the back post, great save again. But that has gone for a corner. And you know what that means. And there's going to be Zaya Sterling to step up to try and get his 11th goal of the season. Zaya Sterling now to bring back nothing more than a consolation, really. Sterling round the corner scores. There's 10 seconds left. Prove me wrong. But it would be the worst end to a game for Deportrio if they throw this away. 5 seconds already gone. Clean sheet out the window, but who cares? They've got 3 points. Offside call.
Full-time whistle though, it was tight. Deportrio pick up a huge 3 points within 2-1.
Well, full-time result. Game over. Deportrio on 9 points. And from 13 unbeaten, 2 defeats in a row. Big result. One more final game to be played, as United will be taking on Vision FC. Micah or Daniel might not be here, but they'll be over the moon with that one. Full-time result, Deportrio 2. SDS 1.
Well, no managers for Deportrio. No problem, as they have beaten SDS by 2-1. I'm sure wherever Micah and Daniel are watching, they will be very happy with their team's performance. That man, however, Joe, probably not happy with his team's performance.
I think that was the worst SDS performance I've seen since the early days of Season 1, where they just couldn't put together a win to save themselves. I think now they should be playing way, way better than that, and Sharky knows it, and I think they will play better than that next week. I'm sure they're going to bounce back.
Bit of a wake-up call, is it, maybe, Joe?